Over the course of history, humanity has been uplifted and inspired by its faith in the many religions that our planet holds. These religions and their many virtues have guided countless people through adversity, and with so many different ones out there, they deepen the diversity of our world and allow us to all celebrate our differences. However, within the vast lore of these religions lie dark secrets, terrifying demons, and fascinating mysteries. Well, I'm Aidan, and make sure to grab your prayer beads because here comes the top 5 haunting mysteries of the world's oldest religions. Number 5. Marian Apparitions. Shrouded in an unsettling aura of the supernatural, Marian Apparitions have long cast an eerie and chilling presence upon the world's oldest religions. Essentially what it is an often deeply spiritual event in which individuals claim to have witnessed an appearance of the Virgin Mary, the mother of Jesus Christ. These occurrences have been reported throughout history and across various cultures, captivating the faithful and intriguing skeptics alike. While some of these encounters with Mary's ghost can be passed off as hoaxes, there are quite a few that have stunned thousands and have been confirmed by the Vatican. The most iconic of these encounters takes place in the heart of Mexico. In 1531, a humble indigenous man named Juan Diego, who had recently converted to the Catholic faith, was thrust into a nightmarish realm of apparitions. As the Virgin Mary materialized before him, her presence emanating an otherworldly glow. She commanded Juan to build a church dedicated to her right where they stood. He ran to the local archbishop, telling him of his meeting with Mary and of the church that is to be built. Skeptical, the bishop shut down Diego's claims and refused to build the church. Later that day, Juan Diego saw the apparition again, telling him to keep pushing for the church to be built and would ask again the day after. The bishop, still unsure of the validity of his claims, told Juan to find the apparition again and ask for undeniable proof of her being Mary through a miracle. Diego returned to his home only to see the Virgin Mary once again, who agreed to do so the next Monday. However, when Monday came, Juan Diego's uncle, Juan Bernardino, became deathly ill, which caused him to miss his meeting with the apparition. Early Tuesday morning, Diego's uncle's condition worsened and he journeyed to a local Catholic priest to help minister to his uncle on his deathbed. On his way to the priest, he would see Mary again, who lightly scolded him for not seeing her the day before. She then asked Diego, "Am I not here, I who am your mother?" and assured him that Juan Bernardino was now fully recovered and told him to get some flowers from the top of a nearby hill, which usually didn't have flowers at this time of year because this was dead in the middle of December. Diego grabbed some Castilian roses, which are not native to Mexico, and Mary arranged them using Juan Diego's cloak that he was wearing. The very next day, Diego returned to his uncle, fully recovered, and when he opened his cloak, the flowers would drop and reveal an image of Mary, now printed onto it. His uncle later reported that he saw the Virgin praying at his bedside, to tell the Archbishop of the miracle that she was performing on the sickly man, and to be known under the title of Guadalupe. From then on, the Basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe was formed in Mexico City. Within, you can see the cloak fitted with the image of Mary. This story and encounter with the apparition is considered to be what caused many of Mexico's native people to accept Christianity, and acts as an integral part of Mexican history. Yet, there is still no explanation behind why this phenomenon occurs, only leaving those to wonder when the next time Mary will appear. Moving on to number 4 are Ro-Langs. In the eerie heights of the Himalayan mountains and the chilling landscapes of Tibet, an enigmatic and haunting presence lurks about. These are the Ro-Lang, figures that emerge from the depths of Tibetan Buddhist lore, echoing whispers of the supernatural, invoking a sense of trepidation. The Ro-Langs, with their name derived from the Tibet words Ro, meaning corpse, and Langs, meaning to rise up, are creatures that transcend the boundaries between life and death. These zombie-like beings are said to be brought to existence through malevolent sorcery, the result of dark rituals performed by practitioners wielding unholy powers. However, their true origin remains a mystery. In the tales passed through generations, Ro-Lang stand as manifestations of malice, their movements marked by a haunting stiffness that sets them apart from the living. Their lack of speech, their limbs lurching in unison as they move, and their tongues wagging in a creepy dance at the sight of human prey all contribute to their unsettling and ghostly aura. It is said that the very sight of a Ro-Lang would send shivers down the spine of any witness, as they embodied an amalgamation of the grotesque and the macabre. However, Ro-Langs are not like your run-of-the-mill zombie, as they have different vulnerabilities than simply destroying the brain like in The Walking Dead. There are several varieties: skin zombies that are defeated by merely breaking the skin, bone zombies requiring a bone to be broken, or mole Ro-Langs whose only weak point is a single mole anywhere on their body. I'm sure you can imagine which of these types are easier to get rid of than others. Another trait of theirs is that they are completely unable to bend their waist, which has led to many ancient Tibetan buildings to be built with very low door frames. That way, the Ro Lang, unable to bend over, would run into the low doors and have no way of entering the buildings, which is probably the best zombie proofing I've ever heard of. I guess until they find out what windows are. At number 3 is Atlit Yam. I've definitely pronounced that wrong. Amidst the depths of the Mediterranean Sea, a submerged enigma lies silently entwined in the annals of history. Atlit Yam. Now an underwater archaeological site situated off the coast of modern-day Israel, Atlit Yam holds the remains of an ancient settlement that dates back to the Neolithic period, over 9,000 years ago. Atlit Yam's submerged secrets continue to bewilder and captivate researchers, offering tantalizing glimpses into an ancient world lost to the currents of time. The mystique surrounding Atlit Yam stems from its unique status as an underwater time capsule. Once a thriving village, the settlement now lies submerged beneath several meters of water due to rising sea levels and various floods. The preserved remnants include well-preserved structures, tools, artifacts, and even human remains, offering a window into the daily lives of its inhabitants. One of the puzzling aspects of Atlit Yam is the presence of a massive stone circle that encircles the settlement. Dubbed the Stonehenge of the Sea, this enigmatic structure consists of several large stones placed in a circular formation. The purpose of this stone circle remains a subject of speculation and mystery, with theories ranging from ceremonial or astronomical significance to potential maritime functions. Additionally, the discovery of well-preserved human burials within Atlit Yam adds an eerie layer to the site's mystery, especially when you take into account that it's haunted. Atlit Yam is located in Levant, a region that encompasses parts of modern Israel, Jordan, Lebanon, and Syria. The region is historically significant for various ancient civilizations, including those who interact with the Jewish people. Well, after the Crusades within the region during medieval times and the death that came with it led some unforeseeable side effects. Anyone exploring the long-submerged village of Atlit Yam will come across the many ghosts of the Crusaders who tried to take control of Levant. Many archaeologists trying to explore Atlit Yam will be quickly met with the noises of many Crusaders' last dying breaths, as their apparitions wander around the sunken village, swimming with no destination. Many theorize that these ghosts are those of soldiers who fled to sea in hopes of finding safety, only to meet a cruel fate. Next up at number 2, Incorruptibles. The phenomenon of Incorruptibles stands as a paradox within the realms of mortality and spirituality, where the remains of certain holy individuals defy the natural processes of decomposition long after death. These remarkable occurrences have captivated those of all sorts of faith, sparking discussions about the mysteries of life, death, and the transcendent. Incorruptibility refers to the state of certain saints' bodies that remain remarkably preserved despite the passage of time, humidity, and other environmental factors that typically lead to decay. Individuals affected by incorruptibility are often revered for their holiness, devotion, and selflessness during their lifetimes. The preservation of their bodies is seen by many as a divine sign of their sanctity. Within the Catholic Church alone, the bodies of certain saints, such as Saint Vincent de Paul, Saint John Bosco, and Saint Catherine Laboure, and many others. These are all saints that have died hundreds of years ago, with their bodies still preserved perfectly. From a scientific perspective, explanations from the phenomenon vary. Some suggest that the specific burial conditions, such as dry environments, low temperatures, and certain embalming or mummification techniques may contribute to the preservation of certain bodies. However, these explanations hardly account for all cases, especially when bodies have been preserved in conditions that should have led to decay. Incorruptibility remains a paradox that challenges both scientific understanding and religious faith, inviting us to ponder the boundaries of mortality, the enigma of sanctity, and the ethereal realm that lies beyond our comprehension. Whether viewed through the lens of spirituality or skepticism, the phenomenon of incorruptibles remains an enduring testament to the uncharted territories of life, death, and the mysteries that lie between. And finally, at number 1, Rakshasas. In the realms of Hindu mythology, a dark and terrifying presence known as the Rakshasa emerges as a chilling embodiment of malevolent forces and primal fears. These supernatural beings, with their insatiable appetite for chaos and destruction, have haunted the imaginations of believers for centuries, leaving an indelible mark on the tapestry of ancient Indian legends. Rakshasas are often depicted as monstrous creatures with grotesque features, their forms straddling the lines between human and beast. Towering in stature, Rakshasas possess a fearsome visage, complete with sharp fangs, clawed hands, and fiery eyes that pierce the darkness. Cloaked in an aura of darkness and sinister energy, they exude an air of menace that sends shivers down the spines of mortals. These malevolent beings are renowned for their insidious nature, wreaking havoc and terrorizing humanity with their supernatural powers. Rakshasas are often associated with the night, using the cover of darkness to unleash their wrath upon unsuspecting victims. In Hindu mythology, they are depicted as shape-shifters, capable of assuming various forms forms to deceive and prey upon their targets. The tales of Rakshasas are replete with harrowing encounters and tales of the relentless pursuit of their desires, be it power, vengeance, or the consumption of human flesh. Legends recount how they would abduct and feast upon unsuspecting travelers, leaving behind a trail of horror and devastation. These stories serve as cautionary tales, warning individuals of the dangers that lurk beyond the safety of their homes. The enigmatic and often unsettling origins of Rakshasas add to their mystique. While their true origin remains a mystery, in some narratives they are believed to be the descendants of ancient sages who were cursed due to their arrogance or moral transgressions. This fall from grace transformed them into demonic beings driven by their insatiable appetites. Tales of epic battles between Rakshasas and figures like Lord Rama in the ancient epic Ramayana demonstrate their role as formidable adversaries, embodying the eternal struggle between good and evil. In the realm of Hindu mythology, Rakshasas stand as chilling reminders of the ever-present duality between light and darkness, good and evil. So yeah, don't get locked in a room with one. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Or will I? Dun dun dun. No, I probably will. Bye.